morning everybody, and today we're going to get outside for our weekly story. I'm sorry I didn't do a story last week. Far too busy, Mr. King, but very naughty, and I will make sure in the future that I don't miss your stories every week. It's lovely to get outside, even when the weather is a little bit cold and damp like it is today, but it's a great chance to come and tell a story. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you about this week is one of my favourite things. I wanted to talk to you about my favourite trees. Now, trees come in all shapes and sizes. You'll be able to see some behind me as we're walking. And I wanted to show you one of my favourite trees. Now, one of the activities I want you to do for me this week is if you have a favourite tree, I want you to send me a picture. Even better, a picture of you underneath your favourite tree. But the tree I wanted to show you at our school is this tree here. Now, this tree I can see from my office, and I see it in all weathers. I see it when this tree has leaves on it. I see it when it stands here looking like it's cold and dark, like skeletons, these bone-like sort of branches that it has. It's an amazing tree to see. And I have one special picture of this tree this year when the fog was so heavy that I could hardly even see it, and you could see nothing behind it. So trees are rather magical. And if you can send me your favourite tree, that would be wonderful. But today's story is not exactly about trees, but much more about sticks. And the other thing that some people have is a favourite stick. When we go on a walk, we pick up a stick and we don't know what its story is. Where did it come from? How did it end up where it was? What tree was it from? Has it been picked up by a dog or a child and brought to this spot, this place? And I wonder too, if on one of your walks this week, you'll find a favourite stick and you might like to share that with me as well. So we're going to go on a walk now to the top of this hill and we're going to tell you a story there. So, we're really lucky at our school to have so many beautiful trees and so many favourite trees. And a lot of our children have this tree as one of their favourite trees that we're going to see now. This is a tree that you may know because children in our school call it the rocket, and I'm sure you've been up here before. What I love about this tree is its roots. Have a look at these roots. They're just amazing, and the way that they come out like little fingers. So even when a tree falls and a tree is dead like this one is, it's still a beautiful sight. And you may have a tree like that that's no longer alive. It doesn't have leaves and branches and colours all of the time in the same way, reaching for the sky, but still is a remarkable and magic place. And I think this is a perfect place to tell our story today. And today's story is called Stickman. It's a book that you may know, a book that we often read at Christmas because the story refers to a time when there's snow. And of course, we missed out on snow last week, and who knows, we might get snow again. But I'm not going to wait for it. Instead, I'm going to tell this winter tale today. So this is Stickman by Donaldson. One day he wakes early and he goes for a jog. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the dog. A stick, barks the dog, an excellent stick, the right kind of stick for my favourite trick. I'll fetch it and I'll drop it, and I'll fetch it and then I'll drop it and I'll fetch it and I'll drop it again. I'm not a stick. Why can't you see? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me, and I want to go home to the family tree. A notice says, dogs must be kept on the lead. At last, the game's over and Stickman is freed. He sets off for home with a hop and a twirl. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the girl. A stick, cries the girl with a smile on her face, the right kind of poo stick for winning the race. Has everyone got one? Get ready to throw. It's 1, 2, 3, into the river they go. I'm not a poo stick. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. I'm Stickman. That's me. And I'm heading away from the family tree. Stickman is floating. He floats on and on. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the swan. A twig, says the swan. This twig is the best. It's the right kind of twig to weave into my nest. I'm not a twig. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me. And I long to be back in the family tree. The nest is deserted and Stickman is free. He drifts down the river and sails out to sea. He tosses and turns till the frolicking foam washes him up on a beach far from home. Now here comes Dad with a spade in his hand. Oh Stickman, beware of all that sand. A mast, yells Dad. An excellent mast. Hooray, there's a flag on our castle at last. I'm not a mast for a silly old flag, or a sword for a knight, or a hook for a bag. I'm not a pen, I'm not a bow, I'm not a hat, I'm not a boomerang, no. I'm Stickman. Oh, Stickman, beware of the snow. Now here comes a boy in a warm woolly scarf. An arm for my snowman, he says with a laugh. I'm not an arm, can nobody see? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me. Will I ever get back to the family tree? Now Stickman is lonely. Stickman is lost. Stickman is frozen and covered in frost. Stickman is weary. His eyes start to close. He stretches and yawns and lies down for a doze. He can't hear the bells or the sweet singing choir or the voice saying, here's a good stick for the fire. Stickman is lying asleep in the grate. Can anyone wake him before it's too late? He dreams of his kids and his stick lady love, then suddenly wakes. What's that noise up above? It starts as a chuckle, then turns to a shout. Ho, 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 ho! I'm stuck! Get me out! A stuck man? A stuck man? Now who could that be? Don't worry, cries Stickman, I'll soon set you free. A scratch and a scrape and a flurry of soot, a wiggle, a jiggle, and out pokes a foot. A shove and a nudge and a hop and a jump, and Santa falls into the room with a thump. Oh, Stickman, you excellent friend. Thanks a million, thanks without end. Then Stickman helps Santa deliver the toys to fast asleep girls and to fast asleep boys. Faster and faster they fly through the snow, till Santa says, only one chimney to go. Stick Lady's lonely. The children are sad. It won't feel like Christmas without their stick dad. They toss and they turn in the family bed. But what is that clattering sound overhead? Someone is tumbling into their house. Is it a bird or a bat or a mouse? Or could it, yes, could it just possibly be? I'm Stickman, that's me. And I'm sticking right here in the family tree. So it's a story that has a happy ending because Stickman makes it home to that family tree, his favourite tree, just like some of those trees that I hope that you're going to send me. So I hope you enjoyed today's story, and I hope it might inspire you to get outside. And when you're outside, hopefully you, like me, will be in a place where you can find some sticks too. And you'll find big sticks and bent sticks and short sticks and fatter sticks and more curved sticks. You'll find long and short sticks, all sorts of different sticks. And let's just be clear about what you can do for me this week. So you could start off and send me a photograph of your favourite tree or a drawing of your favourite tree, maybe with you in that picture. You might decide to send me a picture of you with your favourite stick, or maybe tell me a story about you and your favourite stick. And finally, in the spirit of that story of Stickman, maybe you could use your sticks to create and make a Stickman. And maybe you could send me a photograph of those. I'd love to have pictures of all different stickmen to put up in my study next week. So, lovely to be outside, but time for Mr. King to get back indoors. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Have a lovely week. Have some fun with your sticks and your trees, and we'll see you next week.